Today on this episode of One Drink, Three Bars, we're going to make a Porn Star Martini.
Oh, yeah.
I've been working on growing my own passion fruit. My plant is finally bearing fruit. And this plant, when I got it, it was about the size of this vodka bottle. I mean, it was tiny. The brand of plant, it's called Patio Fruits, and it's from Florida. It's a self-fertile vine. It produces unbelievably showy exotic flowers and bears deliciously sweet purple fruit. And it's intended to be in hardiness zones 9 through 11. And here in East Tennessee, we're in zone 7. So I've been dragging this thing in and out of the house in the winter, but hopefully it's worth it. I mean, these do cost about $4 a piece around here. Anyway, let's get on to the drink. The Porn Star Martini was originally invented at the Lab Bar in London. It's very popular in the UK, probably more so than it is here in the US. There's a lot of adaptations of it. I've made several on my channel, and today I picked the one from Difford's guide because it used the most actual passion fruit. It actually uses the pulp of 2 of these. So that's why I went with it. And it also uses lime juice, which they normally don't include lime juice, but every time I make it, I feel like it needs that extra acidity. So I'm going to start out with 1.5 ounces of vanilla vodka. This is broken shed vodka. It originally looked like this, but I left vanilla bean in this bottle for several weeks. You can also buy ready to drink vanilla vodka. I'm going to put in 1.5 ounces or 45 milliliters of it. Next we're going to use 1/2 ounce of Chinola. The original recipe used Pessoa. That's another brand of passion fruit liqueur. Use whatever you have. So 1/2 ounce or about 15 milliliters of that. They call for 2 ounces of passion fruit puree, but their recipe also stated that you could cut 2 of these in half and reserve 1/2 for the garnish, and then dig out the contents of the other 3 for use in your drink. And I also noticed that this has gotten a bit more ripe than this one. They both fell off the plant and were on the ground, so I think they're ready to use. This one might be a little sweeter. So let's cut into the riper one first and see how it looks. And now here's the other one it looks about the same inside. It doesn't look quite as pink inside, but I think it'll be fine. And this is probably the prettiest piece, so I'll use it for the garnish. I'll set it aside. But the other 3, I'm just gonna take my bar spoon and kind of dig out the stuff into my shaker. So I've got 3/4 of my passion fruit puree from my fresh fruit in here. It calls for 2 ounces of vanilla syrup, so I'm gonna just add, I've got the pre-made stuff. This is also something you could make, but vanilla is a really common flavor. 1, 2. And finally I'm gonna add 1/2 ounce or about 15 milliliters of lime juice. Just gonna put a few 1-inch cubes in my shaker. I had this just to chill my glass since I don't have a freezer outside. So I'm gonna give this a pretty vigorous shake since it's got all the fresh fruit in it. That should be good, and again there's a lot of fruit in here, so I'm gonna double strain it. And there we have our Porn Star Martini. That's a pretty cool looking drink. First I'm gonna kind of cleanse my palate with some of the sparkling wine. Oh, yeah, this is definitely better than the ones I've made in the past. Like, every time I made them before, they were, like, too sweet. The lime juice is a really good addition. The passion fruit itself, maybe this one that wasn't as ripe was a little less sweet and more tart or something, but it tastes, like, really good. It's definitely the best one I've ever made. Also, if you are into passion fruit cocktails, I have 2 videos all about passion fruit cocktails, so there should be something there you like. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing. Cheers!